On today's show, we feature magician Gary Savard.
Welcome to Magic Mike's Castle webcast and podcast.
Please put your hands together for the very talented Gary Savard.
Go! Go! Ciao!
It's so neat to have magician Gary Savard. I love all my magician friends all across North America and the world, but Gary's very special to me in that he's crazy like me. He's funny and he works a lot. He's one of the busiest magicians in BC, and we met quite a while ago, but we're going to talk about that right now. I want to welcome Gary Savard. Hey Gary, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good. We're not supposed to wear these things?
No.
I'm less than 6 feet away. Sorry, I thought we were supposed to wear these. Yeah, no, we're supposed to wear them too. Yeah, this is Uncle Charlie.
I thought he was the masked magician or something.
Yeah, I'll take this off. Sorry, Mike. I thought we were supposed to wear these.
Oh, it's all good. There we go. How you doing, Uncle Charlie, is it?
Yeah, this is my Uncle Charlie. Hey, how's it going? You doing okay there, Mike? Yeah, how's it going?
That reminds me.
Hand sanitizer down here.
You never looked better, Uncle Charlie. You look magnificent.
Yeah, that's real good. Yeah, nice to see you too.
Thank you. Gee, I feel kind of like wiping the screen and tapping on it, and it's almost like you guys are right there behind glass. It's so cool.
Gary, you've been doing this for many years, haven't you?
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. It's been just over 30 years.
Wow. You don't even look a day or two over 30. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. I used to blacken this.
I hear you.
Yeah, but then it sort of catched up with me. I thought, forget it. Let's all go white.
Oh, yeah. It's all good. I mean, I used to dye this up until about a year or so ago, and what the heck, you know? I think
the
it
silver
looks
fox, right? The silver fox.
Exactly.
What I want to talk very briefly on what inspired you to get into magic, and that's a very cliche question, I know, but somebody asked me this on an interview recently, and they said, what was the very first trick you ever saw that excited you or got you into magic? I thought, I'm going to ask Gary this, and what about it?
Well, I'm sorry, it's going to be David Copperfield. I know it's a very cliche, but I remember seeing him on TV, and actually back then we would videotape them on our VHSs. Yes,
I remember that. I totally remember that.
VHSs, yes. So that's what got me sort of inspired. I always wanted to do something. I started playing the guitar, and I wasn't good at that. I'm not a very good reader, so I love theater, but to play a part was hard for me.
Yes.
Improv was very, very easy for me. So with magic and improv, I could be my own person.
Exactly.
So it worked out well.
Exactly.
I didn't have to read any lines. Yeah, I didn't have to read.
And the rest is history.
Well, yeah, sort of. 30 years later, here we are.
Wow, isn't that amazing how time flies? You recently, and by recently I mean a few months ago, you showed me something that you either bought or I gave you or something. It was some kind of booklet or instructions or something, and it was about 25 years ago, 20 years ago. I totally forgot about it, but you still had this.
Yeah, how long ago was that I showed it to you?
Yeah. It was so cool.
Oh, was that a meeting where I brought it?
No, you did it over the internet, and you showed the cover to me, and I thought, wow,
Oh, okay.
that's been a
Cool.
while.
Yeah.
That's totally been a while, since I saw that. So we've both been into magic for many, many years, and I'm going to ask you a couple of cliche questions.
Is there any branch of magic in particular that you love most, either kids magic or...
Yeah, I've been thinking about this. With this COVID thing happening, it got me some time to really think what I want to do when this is all over. And every time I go to like a birthday party, I knock on the door, and who answers? The birthday child. And what do they say? Mom, the magic guy's here.
Ah,
The magic guy is here.
yes.
So I got a new website coming up. It's going to be themagicguy.ca. Yeah, the magic guy. Yeah, that's going to be yes. Yeah, themagicguy.ca. I thought, that's fitting because every kid says that when I go to their party.
Totally. And they love you. Kids are so honest. You can always tell if a kid loves you or not. And
When they do, oh my God, it's so cool. More so than adults. I find that adults can be a little bit aloof, and they maybe, I love dragging everyone into the whole mess. I assume you do as well.
Yes, but the kids. If I didn't need any money, I'd do it for free.
absolutely.
I love it so much. It's seeing their expressions, and they're so genuine, right?
Yes.
They're so genuine. They laugh. They're excited. They're genuinely excited, and they're not drinking like the adults.
That's a very good point.
That
I
can
found
be babysitting.
totally. I found a lot of adults when I'd be doing adult shows or walk around or depending on where and when.
The more they're drinking, the adults, the more they're enjoying the show. So you can't really tell if they were sober would they love you as much. But kids, oh my goodness.
Well, that drinking stuff will get to you, that's for sure.
What else? I love all branches of magic as well, and
It really, I have to give you this credit for sure, Gary. Many credits, actually. You're a naturally funny guy. You just are, on and off stage. You know how sometimes a performer is very subdued and quiet when they're off stage, and they come to life on stage, but you're funny most of the time.
Well, you know what? You'd have to ask my wife because I bet you she'd tell you something else.
uh-oh.
Don't tell her I said that.
I hear you. Absolutely. So
Don't tell the missus.
I love this guy. He's the kind of guy, your friend, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie, yeah. He's an ex-farmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's got his overalls on.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He used to have a cornfield out here in Chilliwack.
Ah, so cool. He seems so real too. You really bring him to life.
Well, thanks. I always loved the Bents, and I got him, and I thought he could get away with so much, because he's old, so he can get away with stuff and mishear stuff and be goofy, and sometimes I'll bring him to the fairs, and I'll he'll hit on the older ladies, he can get away with it. It's just like so much fun. And with the kids, it's like their grandpa. They recognize him because he's old, so he's like grandpa.
I
So
love
he's
it.
working out good.
Is there a particular character, not that you do, but say like Uncle Charlie, that you prefer, or do you love them all? And obviously everyone loves them. You can't go wrong. But is there one that's a little bit nearer and dearer to your heart?
Yeah, probably Jeff Dunham's. The old guy. What's his name?
Oh, yes.
Yes, the old guy, because he's another guy that can get away with lots of stuff, and he does. Yeah. I tried a bird quite a while ago. I tried a bird, and the bird. I remember him. But I couldn't get past doing this, right? Talking to my hand.
Exactly.
But Uncle Charlie here, he's got a lot of personality. He's got lots of hair here. Yeah, I got no teeth though. What's going on? No teeth. John, he's a farmer, right? So he can do a lot of stuff, and he's got some personality and some he can have some attitude. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, we're going to come back in a minute or so, but I'd like to pause, and we're going to chat a lot more with magician Gary Savard right after this.
Producer and host of his specials on social media based on his magical books of the same name, Dr. Michael, Magic Mike Likey, is also a clinical hypnotherapist and doctor of theocentric psychology. Having performed more than 250 shows a year in the mid-80s and 90s, he also produced and starred in the world's longest regularly produced TV shows in Winnipeg, Canada for 9 years, and guested regularly on broadcast television and starred in A Medieval Feast for 10 years. Star of stage and television, Magic Mike Likey performs illusions large and small and will teach you the secrets of the magical arts, both in person and virtually. This is Magic Mike Likey.
And we're back with magician Gary Savard, and he's brought another friend of his. Who's this, Gary?
Well, this is Coco. Coco's my macaw. He's a blue and gold macaw. We've had him for probably close to 10 years now.
They live a long time, don't they?
Yeah. They live between 70 and 80 years old. Could be. They're human years. They're not like a dog where you times it by 7. They're human years. So this is another one I bring to the kids' birthday parties. It's called the Coco Party.
I bet you they totally love him. I saw him in your promo material, or your promo video, which we showed already. And what a doll. I mean, who wouldn't love him?
Yes, yeah. I think the family gets a chance to get pictures with them, and the birthday person gets to hold them. And I usually bring a feather that I leave behind for the birthday person.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Genius.
He'll talk. Say hello. Hello.
Wow.
Say hello. Hello.
Wow. Where did they come from? Where are they indigenous to?
This one I got from Dave Womack down in the States, actually. He breeds them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing a bird act a while ago, and he said, "Are you going to produce them a macaw?" And I thought, I don't know, they're pretty expensive in Canada. So then his family's a breeder, so he was working in the Barnum Bailey Circus at the time. So he worked with them and got him used to people and stuff. So he's great for kids. I put him on like kids' heads.
Yes.
And take cool pictures, and he doesn't fly around the room. And,
beautiful.
Pictures with them. Yeah.
It's also a great, without giving too much away, because we have regular people or lay people or muggles watching this as well as magicians. But it's a great topper, a great climax to either a dove routine or your show because of the color. And most of the time, they don't expect such a big, beautiful, colorful thing, right?
Yes, yeah. So right now, I'm just bringing them to birthday parties, and my wife does a meet and greet. She dresses up as a pirate.
Oh.
Does a meet and greet with them, and so he's in one of my birthday party packages.
Who wouldn't want to see you, Gary? I remember as far back as when you used to have, you probably still do, it was mostly a bright red costume and
perhaps billiard balls and...
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Young and good looking. Now I'm old and grumpy.
No, you're still, unfortunately, I hate good-looking men, but you're still good-looking, Gary. But I'll never forget, you were one of the few, I mean, all the magicians locally are fantastic, of course, but I'll never forget that get-up. And I don't know if it was in a competition or in what instance I saw you, but you looked great, and I thought, that's the way magic should be. For kids or adults, magic should be colorful and visual.
It's because nowadays it's jeans and a t-shirt.
I know.
I hate that. That bothers me.
It drives me nuts, and I'm still
What
trying.
happened to the classic? What happened to the classic?
I know.
They're coming on America's Got Talent with jeans and a t-shirt.
And yet they do great magic, but you're supposed to be, and this is for everybody, both the magicians and the lay people out there, we're taught, or at least I was in my magic books and whatever, we're supposed to be not above, but separate from our audiences. So we're supposed to not look like the people in our audience, but we're supposed to
Yes.
be a little bit special. I get carried away with my crazy costumes, which I still love as well, simply because I adhere to that. I'm different. I'm the magician, or I'm the juggler, or the clown, or
Yes.
whatever. And, you know,
Yes.
nowadays you can't tell, when the person walks on stage, first of all, what are they going to do? Are they a magician, singer? Wait, maybe it's
Yeah.
a member of the audience who's
Yes.
accidentally stepped onto the stage. Who knows? But
Yes.
it's a style, and I think it was David Blaine that brought street magic to the world, if you will. And
And it's okay for the street to dress like that, though.
yes,
I think on stage, I know I'd like to see the classic come back. Dress nice and have a presentation of, hey, that's the magic guy, right away.
absolutely, absolutely.
It looks like we're going to pause again for a brief promo, and we'll be back with the magic of Gary Savard right after this.
Enjoy Magic Mike Likey's animated cartoons, comic books, CDs, and DVDs available from Amazon. He's also the author of more than 45 self-help alternative wellness books, as well as instructional magic books, all available from Amazon. Published in international magicians' trade journals, Magic Mike Likey is a member of the International Brotherhood of Magicians and the Society of American Magicians.
We're back with magician Gary Savard, and Gary, it's so great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
You've got a million magic effects. I know you are the magic guy. We're going to keep saying the magic guy.ca. See what I did there? And you've kindly agreed to do a quick effect for us.
Well, actually, you just caught me while I was making dinner. I was making dinner for the family and forgot my ketchup here. So this is kind of cool. This is for kids. I do the bashing ketchup model. Here, we'll put this down here. What I do is I got a bag like this. I put the ketchup inside the bag. I say a magic word like hocus pocus, chicken bones pocus, and it vanishes. I'll show you.
Whoa, wait a second.
You say hocus pocus, chicken bones pocus. You snap your fingers, and it comes back.
Whoa, wait a second, Gary.
What?
I think
I
there's
just bought
something.
this for $400. Don't tell me you don't like it.
Well, I think there's something fishy going on here.
Mike, $400. Oh, I forgot. You asked.
Whoa.
You don't like the ketchup bottle?
Well, I love it, but I think the kids out there can figure it out.
Oh, really? I don't like it either. All right, we'll get rid of it.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It doesn't work. You're right. You're right.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
And as we know, we've all done similar effects to that. The kids are just screaming and they're going crazy, and I love that when
50 minutes out of that.
totally. In some cases, it could be a whole act, the person's whole act. How easy is it for people to get in touch with you? I know, as the magicguy.ca, you are the magic guy indeed, that you have a website currently. It's one name, but you're going to switch over to another name. So if they want to reach you, one or the other, tell us both.
Okay. Sorry. Right now it's nowthat'smagic.net. So it's nowthat'smagic.net, N-E-T. Or you can give me a call at 604-341-2993. In the new year, I'm going to go as themagicguy.ca.
I love it.
CA, yes.
Very
What
appropriate.
do the kids say when I bang on the door? Mom, the magic guy's here.
The magic guy's here, Mom. Don't let him in. Don't let him.
Yeah.
He charges a
That's how
fortune. No. I love it.
Thank you so much for visiting us this day, Gary. Will you visit us again?
Been a pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll look forward to running into you again at one of our magic meetings, or maybe even catching a
As
show.
long as you're not driving a car when you run into me. Okay.
Them's the breaks.
That's the breaks.
Yeah.
See what you did there?
Thanks so much.
And I want to thank all of you out there for joining us this day. It's Magic Mike's Castle with our very special guest, Gary Savard. We'll see you all again really soon.